Next up in our Strider series is the SLCC. That stands for Slim Line Concealed Carry, and it is pretty thin compared to our DB. DB is about a 1/4 inch thick at the thickest part, and SLCC is quite a bit thinner. Pretty light of a knife. The edge is fairly thin. You're not going to be doing prying and things like that with this knife. You'll chip the edge. Because it's so thin, it carries really well, and the sheath that they included with this is also quite thin, Kydex. You have nice brass hardware on it, so it won't rust, and I run a gutted 550 cord for a static line. Get a little crack here from me using a hairdryer to reprofile it for a little more retention, but it's not a big deal. It works just fine. Someday I'll have to probably make another sheath for it, no big deal. So SLCC, this one came cord wrapped, and they did a fantastic job on the cord. I ended up buying these, and I can't remember where from, if these were a Monkey Edge item or what they were. Work really well, fits really good in the hand, a lot of retention. And this knife, especially if you run it with the static cord, sits below the belt line really well. Really thin, really light. You hardly know what's there, and the only thing protruding is the handle, to the extent that you want it to protrude. You could also run it as a neck knife, although it's kind of large for that, but it can work in that application. You notice that the blade is pretty wide, and it's also recurved, so it's good for certain applications and for its intended use. It has a nice significant choil, so you're not going to run your hand up forward on the blade due to that, and due to how this part sticks in your palm. Really secure. Love this knife. Really great EDC knife. Once again, I mean, there's a lot of good knives out there. This just happens to be one that I have, and I thought I would share it with you.